So we have returned, and when I said mechanical changes, which is what I meant, I have a nice timer here.
Ooh.
There are 25 minutes until Margot turns into a wolf.
Great.
If I double that time because of sidetracking, like has been seen today, and description, because we're not physically moving, that takes us to 50 minutes. I'm going to set a timer for 50 minutes once I finish explaining what's happening. Margot the wolf heals faster than the human. Not much faster. As fast as plot, but also as fast as mechanics of the game. So in this series of scenes, probably not at all. But narratively, Margot Wolf heals faster than human. The result of that is that the moon is irritatingly present. She ain't full, but she's present, and she wants to help. It's easier for her to help if Margot is wolf.
And that's the sound of the moon.
So, like Margot has experienced before, the moon just wants her to fall asleep. Just take a nap.
Again with the napping.
And just let her take care of the wolf. So it is going to get progressively harder to fight that pull to turn into a wolf. Because essentially Margot is like, yes, I will just stay outside until I need to do something else. So it's not even like she's hiding from the rising moon. She's outside.
Outside that was previously inside, to be fair. But like,
I mean, she may not have thought about that before, but she certainly hasn't thought about it now.
No.
She's aware of it now. So it's going to get progressively harder to fight that pull the further we get into that scene.
I understand.
Good. So you have 25 minutes.
Yay.
I set this timer. Margot, the Reaper returns you to the scene of the crime, I suppose.
Yikes.
And goes off to continue doing his job, basically.
Margot's going.
Thanks, Demetrius.
Thanks, Demetrius. Margot's going to investigate a mystery, I guess, or no, she's going to use heightened senses because obviously.
Okay. Yeah. What is she looking for?
Sounds of people in distress that need to be rescued.
They are everywhere. You do not need to roll for that.
Okay. Well, the nearest ones she can help. Like.
Okay. The nearest one is a girl, Sophie. You know her. You don't think you can actually help here. There's something on her, but it looks like removing that is going to just not help the situation.
Oh shit. I'm going to use Speak from the Heart, which is one of my moves. It's my unicorn move. Funny that.
What does it do? Tell us.
It says when you have someone else's best interests at heart, add 2 to your rolls to manipulate an NPC. So what she says is, hey, so it's probably better if we don't move this. I just want you to stay still, okay? We're gonna get you some help, all right? And like basically what she's trying to do is like calm her down. Like, essentially just like chill.
Yeah.
I want you to stay awake. Play your favorite movie in your head or something, and I'm going to get somebody that can actually help, because if I move this, it's probably going to hurt a whole fucking lot, okay?
But it hurts now.
I know, but it'll be worse if I move it. I just... Listen, hear me out. It's going to be better this way. Just sit tight and like I said, play your favorite movie or your whole favorite album, like word for word in your head. And by the time you're done, somebody will be here and it'll be better. All right?
Is there a role associated with that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the thing is that, I just have to roll, which is essentially, I don't know, I guess it's manipulate someone, right? Like, but the roll is just that I get a plus, basically.
Mm-hmm.
That's what the move is.
You get a +2, right? Is that what you said?
Yeah, I get a +2. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's see. That is a 9. On a 7 and 9, they'll do it, but only if you do something for them right now to show them that you mean it. If you ask too much, they'll tell you what, if anything, it would take for them to do it, basically.
And you rolled a 9?
Mm-hmm.
I can't think. Not that hard. Not like that.
Okay. What's and she kind of like looks around, something. She's like, what's your favorite? I'll help you like start it or whatever.
I don't know.
Her, no, she doesn't. She's
Get
like,
me out.
I can't move it. I can't move this, but I'm gonna get you help. I just need you to stay awake and be okay. Okay? Because my phone's fucked up too. I gotta go. I gotta go find someone else to also help.
Okay. Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Just do uh do Aladdin. Just like try to remember Aladdin from the very beginning.
Okay.
Just start saying it out loud, and you just keep talking, and by the time by the time the genie gets there, I'll be back. Okay. So Margot jets off in the other direction.
She does not jet.
She doesn't jet?
No, she does not jet. She can be speedy. She's moving relatively faster than a human with the amount of injuries she has sustained.
Okay. She's doing that then.
She ain't jetting.
In her mind, she's jetting.
Hobbling.
In her mind, she's jetting.
In her mind, she is jetting, but for whatever reason, it feels slower. It feels sluggish to do.
Are any of the Reapers around?
I mean,
nearby.
Oh yeah, they're everywhere. Ooh. There is one headed in the direction that you've just come from.
She's gonna flag that one down and stop them. You're like, hey.
I have a job to do.
Yeah, I know. I'm asking you about your job. Just give me just a second. Are you guys here to like help other than the people that are kind of doomed? Like, what if you find somebody it's not their time?
Then I wait.
You wait for what?
Until it's their time.
What if somebody's trapped under something they're not supposed to die today? Like they're supposed to make it out. You're just gonna
I wouldn't be here if they were not supposed to die today.
There's other people around them that aren't supposed to die today. I'm
Yes,
just saying. That is exactly what I needed. Thank you. She's gonna like look at her watch and go, okay, so you're gonna be no help to me whatsoever. Thanks. There's one girl over there. Fuck me. Is Sophie on your list?
Yes.
Just tell her it's okay for her to rest and that it'll be better in a few minutes to just talk to her. I told her that I was going to bring somebody else over to help.
Thank you.
Okay. Probably be better if she goes to sleep or something. Is there anything I could do
For her?
or any of them?
The ones on my list? No. But there are many who are hurt who are not on my list.
All right. And Margot is going to keep hobbling. Is there anyone else around that is not Reapers? Because in my mind, it's just Reapers and hurt people right now.
In the time that she left and has returned,
Mhm.
sirens are blaring. People are doing the whole check the area. It was an explosion. Is there gas? Like, they're actually just doing the checks before they send more people in and there's a secondary explosion or something like that. They don't know. So that's the process that's happening.
All right. Margot's going to.
If she can get people to paramedics, then they can help, but they can't go in until it's clear, until they know that they can go in.
Yeah, Margot's gonna flag down the nearest like paramedic, like emergency responder that she can, and
Are you okay? You look awful.
Yo, I'm fine. I'm fine. Look at me. Like,
We need to get you help.
Shine your flashlight in my eyes or whatever. I'm fine. As you can see, I am fine. She kind of jumps up and down a little bit, and like it hurts. Like, listen, I was here when all of this happened. You guys are fine. You need to like help these people get in. What? Can you shut up for a second? I'm fine. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. And she's like gonna look unblinking at him for like 10 seconds. Dude. And she's gonna like very specifically like stop. Like she's like, I'm not gonna breathe. Look, I'm
fine. Roll to act under pressure.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, that's one hell of a thing. Hey.
Which one is under pressure? Fuck me.
I believe it's
cool.
Cool.
She's not very cool. So that is. Fuck me. It's a 6. She does fail that.
Okay. I love how on a miss things go to hell.
God damn it.
You hold your breath.
Oh, wait. What does not kill me? I get +1 ongoing until this whole emergency is over.
The keeper is going to give you a worse outcome, hard choice, or price to pay.
Whatever. Go off.
Okay. You can knock him out.
Why would I do that?
Because he said, "Are your eyes glowing?" No, I'm fine. Holds breath. I can punch a lung.
We don't know that for sure.
I just told you.
Why would I knock him out? The whole intent is to tell him that it's clear and they can.
He's about to call to force you to stay still because he thinks you are delirious.
I'm going to lift
medical attention, and he's
I'm going to lift him bodily over my shoulder. I'm gonna throw him over my shoulder. I start carrying him towards the nearest screaming person. Like football, like dead man's carry, like huh. Okay.
Roll.
Sure.
I don't even know what to roll for this. Roll stupid move. roll stupidity, good luck staying conscious. Take a harm and then roll act under pressure again. Because you are lifting someone bodily who does not want to be lifted, who is not unconscious like girlfriend number 2.
Oh no. I'm using a luck. I'm not fucking. I rolled a 4, and I'm not leaving it at that. So like, this would be a bad time to fail. She'll just die if she fails. Like,
No, they might take her to the hospital where
take
she
her
could
to
finally get out of her darkest self.
I mean, she wouldn't wake up in the hospital though. She'd turn into a wolf part way. So
correct. And
just
then
to be
everyone
said,
would be.
just so it's
Maybe
she
they
just
could
put herself in
sedate
a very
her
difficult
first.
situation.
The sedating is not going to stop the changing, I don't think.
No, I know, but maybe she'll wake up. If she wakes up as a wolf, that counts to me.
As a hospital?
She would wake up on a reserve
the
somewhere.
moon is my
Can you imagine?
doctor.
She is put in a zoo.
As long as they get to within the hospital grounds, you can. Then you wake up. You're at the hospital. You can be like, there it is. We did this. Okay.
No more darkest self, guys.
Yay! Now to deal with the fact that I have been revealed to be a werewolf.
You guys are taking up my 25. I have limited time over here. Let me see the clock. Let me see it. Fuck me. All right, come on, let's go. I'm using a luck. It's a 12.
Yep. You pick him up bodily. You take that harm still. That's
fine.
The
6th harm. I'm aware.
Harm.
It's fine.
You puff. The reason that 6th harm ain't good. You do have a punctured lung. So yeah. Breathing. Wherever you're taking him to, harder to do.
Guy, I'd love to put you down, but I need you to not worry about me. There's a lot of people that are gonna fucking die if you waste your time trying to take me to the hospital. Can you
put me down?
Can you hear me?
Yes, put me down.
Would I be able to lift you over my head if I wasn't the least hurt person in this fucking area?
Put me down, you son of a bitch.
Well, now
do I ask you to roll to keep your cool? Because she just got cold. No,
she just like stops walking. She goes. Like, hang on.
She's just daughter of a bitch. Like it's wrong. It's just incorrect. Roll to keep your cool.
First of all, hey, fuck you, buddy.
Oh no! Is it another luck?
No, it's a 7. Thank God.
Okay. Oh. You can keep your cool. Your pride will hurt.
She stands up straight and goes, I can throw you into this fucking rubble.
I'm sure you could, but would you be alive at the end? Come on.
What do you care?
This is my job.
What's your name?
Go sit down.
What's your name?
Go sit down before you can't breathe.
We're both going to sit down when I decide we sit down. All right, buddy? Literally, all of my entire class, like everybody I know, is on the brink of fucking dying out here. You're not gonna fucking get to them. You're gonna go help them now. I am whatever you need to hear. I am denying your care. I have a religious exemption from whatever the fuck it is you're trying to offer me. You need to stay the fuck away from me, or the last thing that I do will be kicking you in the nuts.
Do you not think enough people have died today?
Can I use the can I use the
You can roll to shut someone down.
Wait a minute. I can use Doomed Outsider this time. I have so many moves that like technically apply to this. That only technically apply?
Okay.
I can use Doomed Outsider because literally the text of that move is when you're trying to drive others away from you or escape their care, you can take advantage of your own conditions to add to your roll.
Yes.
There we go. That's what I'm using. I'm using that one.
Okay.
I'm going to use,
Take the condition wounded.
I'm going to take another one. Yeah, okay.
I mean, it wasn't on your sheet, but it's one that should have been there.
Yeah, sure. Let's see.
And take the condition hostile.
fine. I don't need that many pluses, but thank you.
I mean, that one you now gain because
I've earned.
the paramedic exists.
So I'm gonna use. So I've got 8 plus. I'm gonna use. What is this? I guess the move I would be using would be. Does Monsterhearts have a manipulate someone?
I mean, turn someone on, shut someone down, turn someone off. I don't know.
Shut someone down then, yeah. Okay. Yeah, so I don't have any cold, so I rolled an 8. I'm gonna get rid of my conditions right now. Down to clown, and still got teeth. To make that into a 10.
Okay. Make what into a 10?
The roll that I just did.
Yeah, what was that roll for? Shut down?
Shut someone down, yeah.
Okay. He backs up.
No. I put him down, then he backs up.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah. I hope the next body I find is not yours. And he backs up and he goes to try to help the nearest person.
Turn around 10 paces behind you. There is somebody right there. I can hear them.
He turns to help. He has turned to help someone. That person, a Reaper is standing nearby. He can't see the Reaper. You can.
Fuck. She's gonna turn around and is there anyone? Can I read a bad situation to see if there's anybody around that I actually can help with my hands?
Yes.
Because it seems like I'm hitting dead ends at all points. Seven.
Question.
Oh, it's plus sharp. Hang on. That's 9. Never mind. Okay. What's the best way to protect the victims? It's the only one I need.
Get far away from them.
What?
Of that 25 minutes, you now have 15.
Dear God, what's the other best way to help the nearest victims?
That's what she hears in her head is, I got to get away from, I mean, I'll give you another one. Okay. But what she hears in her head is, Moon says hi, you know.
I'll get to you.
Next best way to help them, force them to chase you.
Force who to chase me?
Force the paramedics to chase you. Like, actually take what they want to do, as in they want to care for you or they want to look after you. Take that thing that they're trying to do and use it to your advantage. Get them to the people that they can help.
Fuck yeah. That's a great idea. Okay, so
you're welcome, God.
She's gonna flag down the next nearest person, and
hey, I saw you.
Don't try to help. She's gonna start the conversation the exact same way again. Don't try to help me. And then before that person could say anything, she's gonna turn around and hobble away.
She's still faster than the humans, but
exactly. She's gonna hobble bolt, and she's going to She's going to use her ears to circumnavigate, to like make a path of like person to person to person, person to person, so that hopefully she's like,
yeah.
If this were an arcade game, it'd be like the zombies are following her, and then she's dragging along more zombies as she goes along, and
she's currently picking up a shambling mound.
Yeah, and hopefully she can draw each of them. They can stop off as they hear screaming. And
I'm gonna
go ahead. No, I was gonna say I'm gonna run them in a bit of a maze, and like I'm gonna cant towards either the woods or like not woods, but like the nearest like tree or tall structure, because she's not trying to get completely at. She knows she's not fast enough to get like completely away, so she has another plan for the phase.
Okay.
But she's gonna take as much time to do this as she can.
I'm gonna ask you to. This is a weird use of it, but she's trying to be practical. So I'm gonna say it's a monster of the week. Use magic.
Okay.
Because she's using the fact that she has Lycan resistance to harm, essentially.
That'll work.
It's magic. It's magical that she's conscious right now. So that's like that's as far as we can go with that one.
It's funny because she has many sharp and -1 weird, so that almost makes it worse for her. Let's see. Okay. And...
Say 7.
Okay. 9.
9? Okay.
Yeah.
Choose an effect.
8. Sorry, not 8. 9. 8. Sorry. But what's the effect? What? You said choose an effect. Okay.
And then I'm going to ask you to choose a glitch also.
Okay. I'm gonna go. Let's see.
Because it's working.
Yeah. I'm gonna do one thing that is beyond human limitations, which would be to continue moving through my pain. I'm gonna say that I can still breathe while I'm doing this. I'm not worsening my injuries by doing this thing.
Yeah.
Let's see. Problematic side effect.
Okay. Lie. You and Death have been doing your thing. You've been at it. You've been working. Sent Brooke home, or to do whatever a Brooke is going to do.
Brooke is going to do what a Brooke is going to do.
And while you have a whole number of concerns across the world that you're sending people out to handle, you're here still because this one makes sense to you. Death mentions Margot and then says, oh, no. Oh, wait, no, she's back on it. No.
On what?
Your list. She's fucking up the list.
Oh, fuck. Should she be on it? It sounded like she shouldn't, but now she fucking put herself on it, which of course she did.
Yeah, it's kind of what's happening. It looks like it's what's happening.
All right, where is she?
You're not going to do something about that, are you?
She's not supposed to be on the list.
Well, I mean, it's not your job to determine whether or not she's on the list. Hey, Death.
All right, she wasn't a minute ago.
Yeah, she was. No, she wasn't. But, things change.
Jesus. Lai goes, oh my god. And, rubs their forehead. And is like, okay, fucking fine. And is going to try to, now start kind of doing the thing they were doing earlier of reaping in a certain direction.
Goodbye, my friend. Goodbye, my friend. Speed reap?
Because I guess Lai can know / tell where Margot is using death. Yeah. Right? Okay.
Currently, you would know where Margot. Well, anytime she ends up on the list, you know where she is.
Right. Every time she's on the list, I'm like,
that.
oh fuck. Right. But
So
also I'm
vague
reaping people
directions.
myself, so I can, also just reap them myself and it'll be fine.
She's
yes. So Ly will try to get to Margot, and when they see Margot,
being followed by paramedics
who are hopefully stopping when they hear screaming.
Some of them are, yeah.
Good.
Whenever Ly sees Margot, they're going to call out Margot.
Just a second.
No, hey, Margot.
What, dude? And like, it's gonna like duck under somebody.
Nothing. You keep doing what you're doing. Don't worry about it.
Are you good? Like,
fine.
That thing that I said was going to happen is happening. You need to knock it the fuck off.
The thing?
You gotta stop. That Death is trying to say to Ly, but
Margot stops and like looks over her shoulder towards and I am going to point out, because I'm pulling all the stops here to keep myself I'm on the edge of glory over here. So I'm pulling out all the stops to say that because I used my luck on the manipulate someone from earlier, I do have an ally, because it's a 12. The first paramedic, who wouldn't tell me his name, is my ally for the remainder of the mystery. Because I rolled a 12. So he has to come in clutch.
Thank you for telling me.
Just want to let you know.
I mean, it depends on what Margot needs at that point.
That's right. Yeah. Oh no, yeah, I know about Ly's death thing already. So like, because Ly explained it when we were in front of the Finley house, right? Like, Death is also in here. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Yeah.
Yes.
Tell Death to shut the fuck up. She says, so that everyone can hear.
Thanks, I heard. See you soon.
Fuck you. And
feed me first.
Ew. Like, shit. Margot, it echoes across the night. Ew. Like, and she's like still trying to pay attention to the what she can hear of strewn students about.
Students.
Where are we at with the moon?
It is 10 minutes away.
Okay.
So it's getting pretty high up there.
Yeah, okay. So I'm going to, I guess this is act under pressure.
I guess you are still. Take a -1 to it.
-1s. Good damn.
I mean,
the math is difficult because I have +1 and then -1 and then +2 and then there's a lot going on.
Okay, so you figure it out and then I will subtract.
Let's see. Oh, you said the moon's high up there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
I mean, if you use this moon, the moon will say, yes, this is a very good idea. Come sleep. Go ahead and use that move. I feel like there's that move. I'm just saying.
What I'm saying is what I'm going to do instead of acting under pressure is run away, because that's actually what I'm trying to do.
Okay.
I'm trying to get out of the sight line of those people.
What I'm saying is also if you use the moon move that I think you're thinking about.
Oh, you mean the +3? I don't need to use it. For runaway is volatile. It's fine. I'm good.
Okay, cool.
I'm good. I'm not going to let her. I'm not going to let her take me out. It's all right.
She's like,
the moon mama will get me.
All you need. Come here.
The moon mama will get
Moon
me
mama.
when I allow it.
That's a direction of spanking. That's what that happens. That's a spanking. I will go when moon mama. No, when I am
Anyway, I'm
Moon
gonna.
Mama's black. I'm just saying. Just let you know, Moon Mama's black.
Shit. Margot knows she's in trouble.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna roll runaway. Thank God. It's fucking volatile. So I have technically +4 at this point. Which I fucking needed, everyone. I fucking needed it. On a, what is it, 3, 4, yep, it's a 7. It's a 7. With my +4, it is a 7.
You get away, but choose one. You run into something.
Sorry, it's a 9. My bad.
It's still the same.
I know it's the same. I just wanted y'all to know that it wasn't a 7.
Okay. You run into something worse, you cause a big scene, or you leave something behind.
I'm gonna leave something behind, Jack.
I'm not Jack.
This is just a generic game show host name. I'm gonna go leave something behind for 500, Alex.
Okay. You elect to leave something behind. What?
Oh wait, I take it back. Because I've already fulfilled this. Can I say I'm gonna cause a big scene? Because I've done that already.
No, it would be a new scene. You would be creating. You can, but it would be a new scene.
No, I'm gonna leave something behind. It's fine.
Gosh, what would you leave behind? Any suggestions? And it's not the rest of the people. That works in your favor. That's not how that works.
Like
substantial amount of blood.
I mean, but that's a given.
She lost her bracelet at the end of Act 1. At the end of season 1. Didn't she get a new one? Isn't there something that she wears?
It hasn't been made yet. She didn't want to get a new one. We talked about this.
Yeah, we did. No, we talked about her not wanting to get a new one when she found out she was allergic to it.
That's true.
Not after it was like
ripped she would off. Have a new one, but it has not come up in this season, and therefore the stakes around it are not high enough. Soz.
Fine.
Not soz, really, but soz.
Some kind of like piece of ID that's like, oh, that the person who did that is
right. Some very significant memory for whatever reason.
That's what I was thinking. But
yeah, I know.
It also, like, I mean, what did she leave behind? Her sanity. That doesn't make sense.
No, it's not sanity. I think that, like, because
that's what I was thinking, but it doesn't make sense.
She has layered, like, whatever. Like, she's not getting enough blood to her fucking brain. If she just forgets one of part of something that happened today, and she's not going to be able to retain it. Like, her memory's a sieve at this point anyway.
No, actually, it's stronger than it was before.
It's still not great. Still
no, I didn't say that. I mean, it's still relative, but it has more fullness to it than it had before. So as she runs away, she's losing some of her volatility.
No!
The fight.
I'm gonna take
all of these wounds are catching up.
Okay.
With Margot Reyes.
That's fine. Makes sense narratively anyway, because her stats are about to change. So.
Mm-hmm. Are they?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
arguably, they're going to change.
They change to more volatile, no?
No, less.
Less volatile.
Since season 2.
Since
the other way around.
Ah, perfect then. So she's leaving some volatility behind.
Okay.
Like, what do?
What does lie do? I think
lie is distinct from death, and death is not actually the one in control of the body.
Yeah. I don't know. I think they probably are just like rub their forehead again and are like, okay, we got to keep going. And I think kind of, I don't know how long it's been, but they would maybe like to go check on their dad.
Mm-hmm. Their dad's not on the list, obviously. So it's harder to find. That means it's harder to find him.
Okay. That's fair. That's fair. If dad's not on the list, so how are you going to find him? Mm-hmm. I think the thing that Lai is curious about that I'm also curious about is that if the big guy is not death, then is the big guy still like a reaper? Or
just a fucking guy?
Is he just a guy now?
This is where the Miles joke comes from. It's just a guy named Miles.
Just a guy called Miles. But if that's not something that Lai's particularly able to answer,
not without finding him.
Yeah. So I guess it's probably like attempting to find him.
Because even if he is a reaper, it would be one you don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Or either one you don't know, or one that like blends with the others. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like it becomes part of a wash of reapers. Because there are enough that I wouldn't know them all to begin with. So
absolutely. There's no way.
You're Steve? I thought that was Steve. No. Steve with a PH. Like Steven. That's Steven. Steve with a V. You know? It's that situation.
Okay. So yeah.
Don't let me hear a V when you talk to me. That kind of situation.
But I think, just generally, unfortunately, in a crisis where many people are dying, the Reaper really only has one answer for what he's going to do, and that is
to continue to reap.
To continue reaping.
Continue to reap. We're getting to the end of that reaping. If that helps.
That's good. There's a good enough number of Reapers who are around, I think, that,
And paramedics are slowing the number. The list changes based on whether or not there's people actively there or not, or what's happening and what that situation is. And a lot of the time Reapers will turn up, be there, because that's the expectation. And then for whatever reason, not always psychic, but for whatever reason, things change. It's what happened with Jazz, Lies knowledge.
Yeah, there is also absolutely a degree to which, similar to the psychics, there can be multiple options. It just depends on the decision that you make.
Which is what Margot was asking about, but not getting the answer she wanted from the Reaper she ran into.
And there is a Lycan running around getting paramedics to people who are on the list. So that's stemming the flow here. Speaking of the Lycan, the one that just dashed into the bushes.
She didn't dash into the bushes. I'm going to say she dashed behind like a particularly tall thing of rubble. Like a particularly, like there was a clock tower that also collapsed. But that collapsing is like taller than the other collapsations. Because we still
Daybreak now has a clock tower update also. Daybreak no longer has a clock tower.
No.
Everyone, I have news. There's a clock tower.
There's a clock tower.
There's not a clock tower.
New news.
I knew there was a clock tower. Ooh.
Just updates. They're coming in thick and fast, y'all. There was one. Now there is not.
That was a string of words. Yep.
There is and was a clock tower.
Long may ye
long may ye
It felt like just today that the tower was built.
You ever see a clock tower get spawn killed?
We feel like it just appeared. It sprung up out of nowhere. It's just, and then she's gone.
Yeah. So Margot has 8 minutes left on my timer, which means 4 minutes.
Yeah. So Margot is going to sit down, crisscross applesauce, behind this after she's gotten away from all of the people or whatever, and she's going to do something that I haven't seen her trying to do since I've been playing her. She's going to try to fucking meditate. And do some like fucking deep breathing because she's running out of time, and she's like, what I'm gonna do is try to make this as painless a transition as possible. And I think as I discussed with you, Shawnee, I think like her effort is like my head is spinning or whatever. This is the moment. I am going to stay conscious for this. My parents can do it. Everybody else can do it. This one time, I'm going to fucking do it. Things can't possibly be any worse than they already are. Let's make an effort.
Never say that, Margot, but okay.
I have fucked up as bad as possible at this point. I might as well try.
Okay.
So she's going to roll for meditate.
The Lycan tried meditate. It was not, no, it's not that.
I mean, given that I've lost some of my volatility, I would like to think that maybe it would work a little bit better than previously it would.
Roll. Roll for two rolls. Roll to keep your cool.
Okay.
So rolling plus cold.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm not cool. I'm not cool. So what's the second roll?
What did you get?
3.
3. Okay. Blood is pooling in your lungs.
Cool.
Yeah, that's why it's not easy to keep your cool. It's
Yeah.
hard to keep breathing.
Breathing's hard. Yeah.
Breathe. You know?
Noticing that for the first time. Cool.
Yeah, and that's the thing. That's scary. Margot is actually genuinely incredibly hurt, and she's never been there before. And she's just realized that that is the case. Roll to act under prayer.
Yes. However, can I point of order for a second here, which hopefully will help me. I don't know how, but I'm hoping this will help me. Point of order to the DM here. May I be released from my darkest self? That paramedic did try to save me.
Let's go to darkest self.
He came to my rescue. You escape your darkest self when someone comes to your rescue, or you wake up in the hospital, whichever comes first.
Okay.
Lie came to your rescue.
That too. 2 people. Like helped me from getting deaded by warning me that there was death on the way.
I wonder if it requires you to did Margot change behavior? Yeah, I'm wondering if it's an acceptance situation. Like
it's wording. And allow me to be the magical lawyer at this moment.
No. I'm asking you to read it to me because I don't know.
The wording says you escape yourself when someone comes to your rescue, as in someone makes an attempt to help you, not you help. Because if you wake up in the hospital, arguably that's I didn't accept the help and now the worst has happened.
I don't want to argue against you being out of your darkest self because I think that's very important. But I believe earlier in the darkest self, it talks about how you're going to continue charging forward no matter what obstacles come in your way or who tries to stop you or like whatever.
I feel like part of dangers that you encounter must be faced head on, even if they might kill you. You escape.
Then doesn't it specify alone as well? So I just feel like other people can try. That I feel like you have to accept, or they have to
or
in some way have an impact for it to count as rescuing.
Yes, and no comes to your rescue. Yes, and I agree with you. Any challenges or dangers that you kind of must be faced head on, even if they might kill you. I would argue that also means turning into a wolf, Margot actually like changed direction and made the decision to run away from the paramedics, and also then to straight up, I just rolled to run away so that she could be by herself instead of she's changed. Like you asked if she changed action, she changed behavior.
That's what she was doing before. She was running away.
She was trying to help actively before. It wasn't fucking working.
She was running into the forest. So she was always running.
No. She wasn't going to the forest before. She was helping people until it was time for her to go to a forest. She decided 10 minutes out, okay, I'm going to dip. Whether that had to do with what Lai said or not, it was, I'm going to get out of here and I'm going to do this differently than I typically would. I'm not going to keep charging at the paramedics. I'm going to leave.
That's her rescuing herself. That's not someone rescuing her, though.
No. Well, what I'm saying is that, like, that is the change in behavior. It has nothing to do with the rescue part. It's the sentence before, which is the one that Phoebe was making a point
but
about.
I know that's what I'm saying is I don't know that she's been rescued.
No, I haven't, but someone has come to my rescue. 2 people have come to my rescue.
I don't know that fits.
I would say
I don't know that what difference it makes, but I also don't know that that's the case.
I would say that someone comes to your rescue. Like, okay,
there's a difference between, oh, look, I'm here to save the princess who's in the tower. I turned up and I tried. I'm going home. Goodbye.
No, but like if you've been stabbed 4 times, Margot, okay, hypothetically, you've been stabbed 4 times and then someone jumps in front of you and the knife to keep you from being stabbed again. That is coming to that person's rescue.
Coming to your rescue. Lai has not stopped you from dying.
Lai did tell me that I was going to die if I kept running. Lai did say, cut it out.
No, Death did, actually. That's not coming to your rescue. And Death was not actually talking to you. Death was not coming to your rescue in that time.
That's all I heard.
Arguably in that metaphor, though, Lai was like, hey, you're currently being stabbed. Maybe don't.
No, it's, hey, that thing I said, it's happening. I believe that is what Lai said. That thing I said. Presumably, I was like, hey, the thing from the forest, and then they started arguing with themselves. They did change direction because of that. Do not want to die out here in the rubble.
Okay, you are not in your darkest self. What difference does it make?
Thank you. It's going to be important. It's an important mouse tool that we are going to make use of later.
Okay.
I would like to meditate.
You did not keep cool. Roll act under pressure.
I'm going to act
and that's going to be at a -2.
It's just going to be luck, regardless. Let's just
if
be
it's
real.
Just going to be luck, we can skip to that.
No. I'm going to roll it first to see if I need to use it. Let's see. Yeah. You put me right on the cusp there. Thanks.
Did I? What'd you get?
6. Yeah, because I rolled a 7, but that would be
a 5.
8, 9. Nope.
Oh.
8, 9, 10, 9, 8. Nope, it evens out. Because I have speak from the heart and also the what doesn't kill me move.
So you're using luck?
It's an 8. Do I need more than that?
To act under pressure. Okay.
Whether you want partial or full success, I guess.
Yeah.
I want full success on this. I'm gonna want full success on this one. Let's go with the 12. That's fine. I go with really, really lucky, Bob. And yes, you level up. If anyone else is wondering.
I thought that might happen. Can we all give Danny, not Margot, a round of applause for both filling out the character sheet, but then also using damn near every move she has on it? Because genuinely, like,
yeah,
I don't know if
never
I
uses their moves.
Use all of my moves.
Inspired, honestly.
That is incredible.
It had to happen.
The number of moves that just happened is incredible. So,
she said, "This is the final exam."
Yeah, she truly did. As the moon comes to its zenith, Margot sits in quiet contemplation. Almost like a Cult of the Lamb.
No!
Humming. And then the moon comes over and says, dance with me. No, it's not like that at all. It is not that at all. That just made me happy. The moon reaches its zenith, and Margot is struggling to breathe. She's struggling to do a whole load of things. And because she's sat down now, oh my God, it's all heavy. She can suddenly feel every single one of those injuries that she has got. Her head is spinning and it is swimming and it hurts. She wants to go to sleep because when you have a concussion, you just want to go to sleep. But she doesn't want to go to sleep right now because that would put people in danger. She doesn't want that either. She's done too much to help people to have that change now. So the moonlight hits her. And she can't think about her own breathing because, dear God. But she can think about the times that she has helped Allison breathe. And so that's what she's doing. She starts to breathe the way that she does when she's helping Allison to keep her calm. And this is a weird feeling for Margot because all of those injuries that she has begin to translate to a canid form. All that discomfort shifts into a larger form. It's larger pain, but it's also not larger pain because dogs deal with it differently. Dogs feel pain differently. Dogs respond to pain differently. They have higher tolerance. And behind this newly destroyed, newly built clock tower, Margot's perspective shifts intentionally just before the moon requires it. She is still bleeding. Her head is still swimming, but the angle has changed, so it's almost easier to keep your head down with the horizon. She still has to get out. It is dark now, or getting dark. But there are floodlights being set up because they can now. There are paramedics running around helping people. The moon is glad that Margot is finally doing what she should be doing and should have done a while ago. And there are, for want of a better way of putting it, off in the distance, wolf ears can hear a, "Where the fuck is my kid?"
Is that my mommy? Is that my mom? Mommy, can you pick me up?
Can you come pick me up? And that's the biggest issue, is that Ari and Henry are at home in the forest because they know that they cannot be anywhere near. They knew where Margot was. They couldn't go.
Right.
They couldn't get to her. Margot, as wolf, would know that. Margot, as human, may not have considered that.
No. She's not usually with her parents. Well, I mean, she is, but like they're always at home, so it's never really been a problem.
Mm-hmm. What do?
I'm going to do an ear-splitting howl. And then straight line, like presuming the line of sight is currently broken between me and everybody else, which is what I wanted.
Mm-hmm.
Just continue running in that same direction, just beyond the clock tower, just sort of like as fast as I can, towards away.
Towards away.
Yes. And that's, I mean, I can do run away again, but that's probably the closest thing to a move that it actually would be.
Yeah. I'm going to ask you to roll to run away, but I'm not going to apply any of the negatives necessarily. It's just how well she does it.
Well, you run. Please let me show you how fast I can run. Fast I can run. Fast I can run. Let's see. Run away. Run away. Let's see. Full volatile, which is currently only 1. It was 2 before, but as a wolf, it's 1. So it's an 8.
It's an 8. Okay.
I presume the fight's over, so I'm letting go of the other pluses.
Yes.
Yeah.
As Margot runs off into the woods, you catch a glimpse, but that's because you know what you're looking for. Margot, where are you going?
Home. I think it's
require any main road, any kind of crossings.
I have to take the longer way to get there. I think it's going to take much longer for me to get there without using a main thoroughfare. Like there is a path, but it is like to circumnavigate. You got to go around, just out and around, essentially. So I think that because I think I'm kind of battling for my own consciousness, especially being in pain, I think that the families live closer to the school, relatively speaking. So I'm going to run in that direction because that path is a little bit more well known because I'm used to leaving school and going to take Allison home. I have not walked home from school. So yeah, those back roads / woods would be more familiar. She's going to go that way. She's not going to stop at the house, but it'll be good to know that, Allison is okay on her way home. Like make sure the same people are still there and there's no like danger that she needs to intervene into. So yeah, she's going to take the Finley route and head make a big circle to go home.
Okay.
And she is going to do another howl. Ow, and a woo.
A woo. All the paramedics are fucking confused.
Yeah, well, I'll get
this
over
is
it.
a huge noise. Like it's not a small. She's moose sized. The size of that awoo is awoosive.
Awoosive?
I mean, it's awoosive because they don't know where it's coming from.
You may not know. You and Phoebe are both grounded now. Just so you know. You were already grounded from earlier. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Good luck. Make me.
All right.
I ain't grounded.
Carry on.
I'll make whatever puns I want.
Okay.
As Margot runs off, she Awoo.
Oh.
Awoodly. Our one was awful, but I did it because I could.
Bold.
I know. Lie, what do? If anything. Your job here is nearly done. Realistically, you don't need to be here. But I don't know where you would go or what you plan on doing. As you are searching, what you are finding is the big guy is not here.
That's it.
Okay. That's fine, I guess.
A wood.
It is a wood.
Oh, it's funny now.
Yeah.
I think Lie's going to maybe if there's like any Reapers that are kind of still around that like Lie actually knows and is maybe a little bit closer to. For example, Demetrius.
Demetrius.
Lie would just ask if they happen to have seen the big guy recently, and if not, we'll just be like, okay, that's fine. You know, not like make a big deal out of it.
They wouldn't have seen him. They would have been focused on their job, and he wasn't on the list.
It was
That's
not
fair.
fine. Narrative voice. It was not fine.
Is very
Roll to keep
diligent
your
with
cool.
his work. Yeah, sure. Okay, if you insist.
I do.
Again, it was
Yeah.
not fine, said the narrator.
Oh,
Narrator said, "Let's find out if it's fine."
you know, we'll find out.
We
won't
have fucked around quite a bit. It's exactly time to find out.
That's a math 9, right? 9.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, you keep your cool.
Who's good at repression?
I mean,
Who, me?
You go, buddy.
where does Lie plan on going once their job is done?
I was gonna say home, but I guess when you're death now, the underworld, which is also their home, but they were gonna go to their earthly home.
They can't. There's no reason why they can't go.
You know, it seems pertinent to go to the underworld.
To do what?
I think Lie would like to ask Death. So is this like permanent or just kind of a thing for this crisis while the big guy was out?
It's coming up on his time anyway.
Like his time or just retirement?
Retirement. But time can't be far. Just the retirement now, you know.
Jesus.
Okay.
I don't think he would just disappear before you've settled in, because, you know, that would make everything turbulent, right?
And where is he?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't need
exactly.
to know. He's alive somewhere.
You know, just the whole turbulent thing. It'd be cool. It'd be cool if he was around. That's for sure.
Probably not going to be down here.
No?
No. Why would he be?
I don't know. This is where he normally is.
That's where I normally am.
Okay. That's true. I guess, should I stay down here then?
Don't have to? It's your choice, really. I like it here. It's comfortable. Keep my things down here.
What things do you keep down here?
The dead.
Oh, okay. I don't know. You could collect something, maybe.
I do.
The dead.
Living.
Yep. Got it.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is, like, you know, you don't have to. Everyone has their own way of doing things. She's gonna find yours. And hey, if you know the unicorn doing shit to stop things happening becomes too much of a problem, I can find someone else.
A heavy sigh.
Yeah, I've never
I'm not
had a share
gonna.
house with a unicorn before, so you know.
Yeah, I will try not to make a habit of it.
Oh, don't do it at all. That's not. We can't.
Oh,
Like it's this
I
isn't
was doing.
this isn't the sort of like I'm gonna rub your face in it and tell you not to do it again. You do it again. Like I send you to trainers or some shit. Don't do it.
You'll send me where?
No, I can't send you to trainers. I can't rub your face in it like a dog. Don't do it.
Okay. It was a turn of phrase.
Okay,
That's just what people
it's not a
say.
phrase to turn around me.
Okay. Jeez.
What I do should be immutable.
Yeah. I know. It's just a little weird to have you in my head and know the immutable truth and fact of death. Normally, I'm used to it being all kind of secondhand and not actually me who is executing the immutable fact in quite the same way.
Mm-hmm.
So, just a little weird.
And that is why I'm here to guide you.
Got it.
Get used to it. I get quieter.
Okay. Yeah, it'll just take some time, I guess. I need to lay down.
You gonna be comfortable here?
Yeah. They're like making their way to their room that they have down here.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Do you how's this work? Do you like keep doing the death thing if I take a nap?
No, you do, but it's okay. You can sleep.
Okay.
I just kind of autopilot you. It's fine.
You'll autopilot my body while my consciousness is resting?
In your words, yeah.
Are you gonna like use my body and say shit when I'm asleep?
No, I have other things to do.
I
Believe it
would
or not, my
assume
job
so.
shouldn't be about babysitting children. And yet here we are. So you can go to sleep, take a nap, do your thing. Like you can even like go out and do the procreating thing as well. That is fine. There's a like a curtain or a wall or something. Unless there's an emergency, I don't want to know.
Great.
I'm not going to take your voice or take your body. You're not going to wake up somewhere else, but the job still has to be done. So I do the job. I take as much space as I need to do the job.
Okay.
You don't need to say anything out loud. So I do the thing.
Okay. It'd be so great if my dad was here to just explain this all to me. And actually preempt the questions that I might have. But I guess for now, thank you for explaining that. And
literally here to help.
I'm gonna
Sleep well.
Like, just flops face first on the bed. Puts a record on. Very loud. It's probably something wretched. I don't know. It's not good.
At first, Death is clearly paying attention to the music in the context of how the fuck can they do the sleeping thing with the loud thing? And then they get to it. It's almost like leaving your computer on sleep, and it's running some kind of program in the background, like just doing a reboot and checking every now and then. Nothing that, if Lie wants to pay attention to that, Lie can. Death is doing the job faster, but it's using Lie's body as a computer, basically. So it's all happening in the background.
Sure. Why not? Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, your Death's computer.
Death's Processing Unit, a novel by Stephanie Meyer.
It's always Stephanie Meyer, isn't it? It's always Stephanie fucking Meyer. There's nothing sexy about this. So Lie's just gonna go. Does Lie manage to go to sleep? Death gets quiet. Like, it's not. It actually would sink into the background. It's not.
Yeah.
Front noise. It's just whether or not Lie sleeps.
I think after a while it's been a lot, and their body probably does just like shut down a little bit, and I do think that they pass out. Yeah.
Okay.
It's one of those like extremely restless until they wake up, like 4 hours later or whatever, and feel a little bit like a rock has just hit them in the temple. But at least they've slept, and that's something probably.
I didn't plan for this to be a thing, but I am simply curious. What's Carmel doing? I'm just curious. Like, me personally, Chantel, I am curious. What if Carmel was going to find Lie?
What do you mean?
Where's Carmel?
You don't think I'm having a hard enough time thinking about the time that has passed for the rest of the characters since we've been in the fucking labyrinth? We left her in the Bermuda Triangle. You know that, right? I don't know how long it's been since then because it's been a month of real time.
Well, in game time, I think for Lie ? It's been like a day.
Yeah.
Maybe 24 hours, yeah. If, hypothetically, Carmel were to go and find Lie, Carmel would go to Lie's apartment. So the kiddie pool.
Carmel's in the kiddie pool with the baseball bat.
I'm saying that after she has been able to process this information, I don't know if she's able to do so within 24 hours. She doesn't know how to tell Lie that they're gonna possibly be death at some point. She doesn't know how to break that to them. So maybe she appears in the kiddie pool, sprouts legs or whatever it is that she does that she needs to do.
She takes her pelt off.
And she drafts a note to Lie that says, we need to talk. It doesn't necessarily need to be about us or all about us. Strike through. But I think I need to tell you some things, and then strike through. Of Lie's house?
Front door.
Lie taught her about the little. She's gonna go do it.
Yeah.
And she's gonna say, Ly's not home right now. Can I take a message? I
Carmel?
mean, can you come back? Can you come back later?
Carmel?
Okay.
It's
She's
me.
so-
It's the big guy.
she's so
She's going to presumably undo all of the because either Lie has 17 locks or Lie has no locks, and there's no
Which
in
one is
between.
it,
So
Lie?
you got to tell me which one it is.
It's no locks.
I knew it. She will simply look at the door as though there is something to unlock, and then just open it. It's just a random interior door, I guess. Hi.
Hi. Lie's not here.
No, you don't know where your kid is?
Can I come in?
This is not my apartment.
I know that.
I
You're
assume it's
standing
probably
in the
more.
doorway.
She's gonna move. I assume it's probably more yours than mine. I shouldn't even really be here. I can go if you want. Are you okay?
Sure.
We see where Lie gets it.
Yeah,
Can you close the door for me, please?
she's gonna lean upon the door until it shuts, click shut, and say, English is not my first language, but that's not generally the answer that you give to that question. Then again, it's you. Never mind.
I presume Lie is in the underworld right now.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I wouldn't know. I haven't talked to Lie in a couple days. And it's kind of weird that you don't know. You're not a cuckoo, are you?
No.
But that's exactly what a cuckoo would say is the thing. So
It is, yeah.
I really don't want to ask you to do something that only you could do, because that I feel like would be killing me.
And it would be out of my authority to do.
Yeah. It would prove it, though. How do I know that you're you?
Carmel, I don't know how to help with that one.
And she's kind of like,
I am just going to sit here until Lie gets back. So.
Okay. I'm probably not going to answer any more of your questions about where Lie is. I don't really know anything anyway, but I really shouldn't be talking to you if I can't be sure of who you are.
Okay.
And you probably wouldn't just stumble in here if you were just you. So, I hope you're okay. But I also hope you're not a cuckoo. You're just having a weird day.
If I were a cuckoo, wouldn't I have killed you already? Which proves your point, but not in the way that you're trying to get the point proven.
I don't think that killing is really their first MO. It's really more information gathering, like trying to find out where Lie is.
Lie said they'd ruin things with you.
She's gonna non-committally shimmy. Like
Non-committal shimmy.
Mm-hmm. It's a nod and a head shake at the same time. What about it?
I am surprised to find you here. That's all.
I will be leaving soon. She kind of looks over at her note, but doesn't want to draw attention to it, and so simply leaves it where it is, half written and half crossed out, and crosses back towards the kiddie pool. You're right. I shouldn't be here.
You
Probably.
I'm not.
How
You
did
don't-
they say they ruined things?
By not trusting you the way they should.
Is that what they said?
Not my place to say anymore.
Guess we're even.
I guess so.
She's like very clearly uncomfortable because she's like, oh shit, is this part of the mystery? Like,
He runs his hands through his hair and just he does the lie.
Jesus.
Uh,
She kind of like shakes her head. I'm like,
look, I'm just waiting for lie. So if you
why
want
don't you just go home where Lai is if you think that they're down there at your other house?
because I can't right now.
That makes you look super suspicious. But you did just do the thing, and I do kind of believe you. I feel like it wouldn't be in my best interest to get into this with you right now. And also, Lai being who they are, I feel like they would try to hide as much of everything as possible and wouldn't want me to know, probably. She's like irritating herself as she's talking. And she's like, yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna.
Carmel, I think Lie is going to need you.
Need me for what?
Support.
You told them that?
Yes, actually.
Okay, so here's your new test. What did they say when you said that? Because that's how I'll know if you've actually talked a lie.
They said they assume people are not to be trusted. But they are thinking about it. More importantly, yeah. I think a lot has changed and they may feel differently about some things. So
sounds like why. Except for the whole changing part. But crazier things have happened. They were different when I met them too. So she's like, okay. She's doing her best lie impression of like, whatever. Like,
I don't know.
Doesn't matter.
I can be apathetic.
Yeah.
Look how apathetic I am.
I can be apathetic, but tell me more.
So toss us. I don't, not that I care or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Would someone who cares say that? Right. Okay, so that was definitely a lie. So, yeah. Well, I'm not gonna be mad at them forever, so it's fine, I guess.
I'm glad to hear that.
She's gonna like dip a toe into the like kiddie pool because she's still inching towards leaving. She's like, are you gonna be okay here by yourself? Do you need to borrow my phone or something? Or, and she fishes a match out, like the match. She still has one, right?
Would she have been given another one?
I don't think so, because she used the one that she had and doesn't. I mean, I don't think she really needs one anymore because she has the tag friend on the other side, which is more of a mechanical thing than a thing that Lai would explicitly know. But I think it's like, now that the people in the underworld know who Carmel is, it's easier to just be like, hey, protect this one.
No. Well, shit. Never mind then. She reaches for something that is not there.
I mean, she has her old match. She keeps that.
That's what I thought. I thought I remembered that she kept the like burnt out one. She was like, I mean, obviously you can't use this, but something like this, you know, you have like a lighter or something.
It doesn't work like that, but thank you for offering.
You're welcome.
It says a lot that you kept it.
Yeah, well, it was nice of them to give it to me. So she's like a little cagey about that. She's fucking draw attention to it. Like, mad at them right now. I'm
still mad. But don't take my match.
It was nice of them to give me that one time. So I like to remember it. So yeah.
Okay.
Well, I think my phone number's in the fridge or something if you need anything.
Your number?
Yeah.
Thank you, Carmel.
You're welcome. I hope everything's okay. She will put her belt back on and dip because this is awkward. But she will send a text to Lai that says, like, your dad's at your house. That's it. Period. Like,
dad's at your house. Period. What did that crossed out half of letter say? Just curiously.
I said it while I was saying it while I was writing it. I was like, oh, like she crosses out like, yeah, no, I'm sorry. Like, you know, there's some stuff we need to talk about. Like, cross out, cross out, cross out. Like, yeah. I don't know how to tell you this, but like, cross out, cross out, cross out. Like, I think that cross out, cross out, cross out. Like the start to many sentences. She writes in bubble letters. That's all.
It's so impractical, but I love it.
She's a Comic Sans gal.
I said
what time would Lai get the text message from Carmel in terms of when they have fallen asleep in the underworld?
In the underworld. Underworld Standard Time?
Underworld Standard Time. Lai would get it mid-sleep.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, waking up and disturbing that process. Hey, what's that noise? Is it an emergency? Does this count as an emergency for you? You seem to keep that phone close. Is that
Lai waking up very groggy?
Speaking out loud
after 4
hours. What noise? This grabs phone
thing. You.
Usually not an emergency. No.
Okay.
Reads the text message. Oh shit! This time, kind of.
What? Oh.
All right. Thanks for that one.
Any reply to Carmel or no?
So Ugh. I want to say yes, but not yet. They're going straight to their house. They will respond later.
Yep.
It's fine. She did not ask for a response.
This is true. No, I was just asking.
Ly does still owe her a text, though, and had planned to text her. But then the school blew up.
Darn.
So, you know.
Life gets in the way, you know?
Yeah.
Life. Oh,
Life gets in the way. That's not an excuse or anything. That's just the truth, right?
That's right.
But so Ly would go straight to their house.
Do they go to... how do they enter their own house?
From the underworld, they probably would just teleport.
Mm-hmm. To the lounge room, to the floor. Like, what? What's the...
Yeah, to the like
To the
main
lounge
room,
to the
I think.
wall.
To like the main room on the like the living room.
When they get there, the big guy is fitfully chilling on the couch. You know when someone's just kind of like sitting and waiting, and it's not your house, but the owner of the house is like somewhere else in the house, and then someone else comes into the house, and you're like, I don't know you. But
very
I'm
awkward.
Just like, oh yeah, hi.
Yes.
I don't live here either. You know that. Like that is immediately the feeling until they realize it is Ly.
So I think they see the big guy and immediately are like, Dad, and like goes in for a hug.
The big guy scrambles back.
Ly freezes. Can Ly tell that this is actually the big guy?
Yeah.
Thanks, Steph. Thanks for that one. Ly says, Dad, again, this time hurt.
I can't.
What?
I can't lie. I can't. You have death, right? There?
Yeah.
Yeah. You still have all of the other abilities that you had, all of them?
Yeah. I mean, I haven't tried to use them. I don't. But yeah.
You probably do. Mine were given to me, and so death suppressed them. But I can't risk hurting you. I don't want to.
Okay. Ly, who knows none of the lore? What abilities? What are you talking about?
Big guy sees the pen that Kamal was writing with. Reaches out a finger, taps it, turns to gold.
Okay.
I don't want to do that to you.
Nice of you. I guess, is this how you've been paying for everything my whole life?
You know, I wish I'd thought of that.
You can't just put on gloves.
I used to have very specific gloves. Yes. But when you are surprised by falling out of a labyrinth, there is not time to find your gold resistant gloves, you know.
Not at all, no, but I believe you.
I wasn't expecting to pass this on today. That wasn't the plan.
Was the plan to pass it on to me at some point? Death said I was next in line, but
yeah, I was.
We just never really talked about that.
No, because, well, I was gonna wait until you were older.
22.
Death very quietly says, "Still a baby."
Lie quietly out loud. Yeah, I get it. So this question is half to Death, half to the big guy. Do I just like stop aging now?
It's more of an if you want to situation than anything.
Gotcha.
Some people like to look older, some don't care.
Gotcha. Well,
there was one kid well before my time who was apparently a kid for the whole time, physically at least. It's just weird choice. Apparently very cute.
I'd
scared a lot of people.
Yeah. No, I'd rather be stuck like this than get old and dusty like you. So
well, there was another one who decided to be a skeleton. Like that was
it's a little bit literal, you know, a little bit obvious, but
yeah.
I'm the goth.
Just let the aging continue.
So...
Like that's where you end up, you know. So
yeah. Dad, what the fuck?
I was called to a labyrinth. I would have died if I were not Death. If Death weren't with me at the time, I would have died falling out of that labyrinth, and I didn't. So thanks, over there. Very quietly. No problem.
Got it.
Frequent flyers card.
So when Margot asked how close to Hercules this all was, I told her 7. Sounds like I was underestimating. It's all gotten very Greek.
Yeah, it does that.
Okay.
I'm sorry it's been so sudden.
It's okay. I mean, that said, he didn't plan to retire quite yet. Do you want it back? I don't even know if I could.
I I think that's your choice, not mine. And you don't have to decide immediately. And you deciding one way or the other is not going to hurt me. It's not going to kill me.
Pretty old.
Hey, come on. Just like 3,000 something. I look great for my age.
People aren't supposed to live that long.
I know.
So.
One of the things about choosing your age, when you do, is you get the remainder of whatever that is that's left. So.
Kid was probably smart then.
Mm-hmm. Creepy as fuck, but smart.
Okay, well, I really need you to tell me how the fuck all this works, because I'm so confused and alarmed, and I don't know, this is just is weird. I didn't think that death was a thing inside of you. I just thought that you were.
That's what a lot of people think. Doesn't make sense to change their minds on that.
No, I think it undermines things just a little bit if they know that death can go into, in theory, anyone, kind of. Then at least that's how people would probably interpret it. And then you get the questions, oh, what makes you qualified? Why are you? And then that you have more authority if people think that you're just yourself, the force of nature, and not working alongside it.
Mm-hmm. But it is what I meant when I said, you have me.
Yeah. I get that part now.
Yeah.
That's good.
We're still family.
Yeah. What do I need to know?
Well, once you know enough, he will shut up. Or she, depends on the person. I don't know.
Fucking better shut up soon.
Not in your life. And you don't need to do everything consciously. It will just happen. You just know. It becomes instinct after a while. You can't influence things. You're the voice of a force of nature. So if you want to influence things, you are going to need to give it up.
Yeah.
It's what I was going to do.
Yeah. Are
I
you still? I mean, you were here in my house and not down there. So are you not a Reaper now? At all? Anything?
Nope.
Oh my god. You're just a guy who can't touch anything now. We can't even text.
maybe one day we'll be able to speak words into a phone, and I will be able to text you. Or I can find my gloves.
Ly's dad invents fucking voice to text.
We can call it Iris. Wait, no, turn it backwards.
No.
Siri.
Siri. Yeah, it's like
Iris is a little
but-
too obvious.
Yeah. Oh, flip flop it.
Oh my god.
The secret
Google
activity.
Home?
Google.
Amazon Alexa? Like anything like that where you just talk?
The smart home. The secret ad today is the concept of the smartphone. The smart home. A connected home.
Is the secret ad for today is just the smart home as a concept, which the big guy will fucking have to invent, apparently. Oh my god.
all of the gold that he needs for components provided.
Easy. Yeah.
He just starts funding like startup money for Google, startup money for.
Yeah. I mean, he doesn't need to start doing it. It exists already.
We are also well within the time period where Smart House, the 1999 Disney Channel original movie, exists. So
the concept is there. He just needs to pay someone enough to make it happen, and
He's
in his own
actually
home.
Yeah, he needs to help with R&D. So accessibility tools. Thanks, Miles.
incredible.
Wow. Shout out to Ly's dad.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for people without hands to people without executive function. Thank you.
We thank you. Thank
Hey
you
Siri,
for this.
turn the lights up to 70%.
Wow. So
Thank you, Iris.
I mean, what happens now? Do you just have to like live in my house so we can talk?
I don't have to.
Can
live
you
in the
eat?
house.
How does this
always
work?
could. Yes.
Can't touch a pen.
I
Can't
mean,
touch me.
Okay, so remember the part where I said I had gloves?
Yeah.
I need to get my gloves.
Special gloves. How do we get you special gloves?
My special gloves would be in my special box in the special room that I can't access because I didn't plan to especially not have this ability now.
Oh, do you just need me to go downstairs and get you gloves?
Please.
Oh my god, why didn't you say that? You fucking idiot. Where's the box?
And he directs Ly to a box that dusty as fuck, doesn't look like anything important is in it or is it. Wouldn't have even looked at it, would never have seen it over the course of Ly's entire life, like just wouldn't have looked at it. That is how nondescript this box is, and says, I need you to actually look between this thing and this thing. It's going to look like there's nothing there. Actually look at it. And it's in there. Bring them to me, don't touch them.
Heard. Okay. Got it.
Okay.
And I think Ly just goes into the basement, and it's mostly just a basement, but a basement that only they can get to, kind of thing. In the same way that sometimes only Reapers or Supernaturals can see the other Reapers, sort of thing. And we'll get the box.
Big guy puts them on. Come here.
Big hug.
Big hug.
Big
hugs. Yeah. So, yes, I can touch things. I can eat. I can do a jig or whatever now.
You could do a jig?
I can dance. I have moves.
I've never seen them.
What do you mean you've never seen them?
I've seen
You've seen my
dance.
moves. He does a dad dance.
You're right. You can
I can
dance. Wow.
Yeah.
Amazing.
He's no longer death. He's now all dad.
He's now dad. Just dad. Like he's just a dad.
Okay.
I sit down. Come sit down.
Okay.
I need to tell you some things about I guess you, but also about me. So before I carried death, I was some guy, you know. And I had children, like guys do, you know. And then I was gifted these. And it's funny because my daughter came home at the wrong time and I didn't know how to use them yet.
Oh.
And that's why I dodged you so hard, because so whenever there is a monster by birth, you get some who have that ability in full, and there are others who just don't show that ability, right? I didn't show the ability, but my son did. My son was a reaper. He was a reaper, but then he rescued his sister. This is all before I was death, and I didn't know. In fact, I found out today that I did that. That they did that. That happened. But at the time, my son had his abilities taken away. And I didn't know where they'd gone, what they'd done, what had happened. And then I heard that, you know, I became this is hard. A lot of time passed, and I became death, and a lot more time passed, and I heard that there was going to be a death, so I attended that death, and It was my son. And the only one left was my grandson. So I took him home. And I looked after him. I raised him. And here you are.
What? Have you? Are you saying that we're actually related?
Yeah.
Did you know the whole time?
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you tell me?
Because if I tell you, then everyone else down there knows. But then the older you got, the harder it got to tell you.
After a certain amount of times, it just becomes awkward to talk about.
Yeah. But I didn't know that you were also unicorn. I didn't know that at all.
Mm-hmm.
At all. So but here's the thing. My daughter was supposed to become death, but she died. That was no longer possible. She was brought back, and she is alive now, and she still wants to be death.
Okay.
But she's not supposed to be alive.
Why hasn't someone just reaped her?
Ask death.
If death was also in the room, I would just look over to death, but they're not, so they're just mentally, internally.
Mm-hmm. Death is like, that's why I wanted Brooke dead.
Got it. So, okay. All right. Okay.
Well, I know that. That is that everything you just said, opposite day again, like when you were 6, 7, 8. Okay,
It's
not okay,
opposite.
not okay.
It's not opposite day. Feels a little bit like it. Yeah, no. Maltha. I get it.
You've met?
Yeah, she wants to meet with me.
Of course she
We
does.
talked. she's
Mhm.
eager to talk. I guess I see why.
Mm.
Probably shouldn't talk to her.
Well, she can't kill you.
Can't she? I can't die now?
Well, she can't kill you. You would know, you'd be on your own list.
Oh.
It's very hard to sort of navigate there.
Okay. That makes sense.
One of the perks.
Hmm. Yeah. This is weird.
I'm sorry.
You don't need to apologize for anything. It's a weird situation, and I guess there's not really a way to know how to deal with it.
No. We're gonna have to find a way, though.
Yeah. I mean, if I have death, doesn't that kind of mean Maltha lost, right? I mean, she can't kill me now.
Everything is about
It'd be
choice.
hard to.
It would be hard to. It's not about killing, it's about... She knocked the death right out of me. Somehow. When you think about it, she kind of just
Yeah,
knocked the death out of me.
I guess.
I don't know what she can do. But if she is not supposed to be alive and she is, then that's not going to feel good for you. The longer she's alive, that's not going to feel good, especially knowing it's her. It's not going to feel good.
Yeah.
I don't know how to fix it. But I think I've proven that I'm not very good at fixing things, so.
I mean, it seems pretty straightforward. The person who needs to die needs to die. The only thing standing in the way is Brooke, but we also don't know when she's supposed to die. Because that all got fucked up. But, you know, the path is pretty clear. It's just, how do we get on it?
It's a freeway. We gotta find the freeway.
Yeah. I guess we just kind of keep driving. And find an on-ramp at some point.
Hope so.
Hopefully it doesn't take another 3,000 years. You've, got maybe I don't know, like 12 left in you. You're so old.
Hey.
For everyone's reminder, the big guy's body is literally like 40 or something.
Mm-hmm.
Lai's just poking fun.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
You need rest. You need sleep. I don't remember how it was at the beginning, but I remember it being loud.
Yeah.
Get some sleep.
Sometimes very literally. Did death still talk out of your mouth sometimes?
No.
Okay, I'll stop that.
No, but I mostly did what he wanted anyway. So I imagine you.
We're learning to get along.
I have every faith in you.
Thank you. Yeah. Why did Carmel text that you were here? How, was she here?
She was. Yeah. Lifts the gold pen. I think she was writing something for you, but she didn't. I distracted her.
It looks at piece of paper. This is nonsense. Okay. I'll text her.
Okay. Just for tonight, can I sleep on your couch? Is that?
Yeah.
Your grandpa on the couch. Is that ever?
I mean, if you want to just go down, I can just take you. Would that be a little awkward?
No, I think I
Maybe.
want to see what it's like up here. It's been a while.
Yeah.
I want to be where the people are.
I want to see him not dying.
I guess Lai will gather up some pillows and a spare blanket. Very much like your
Grandpa
friend
on the
is over for a
couch.
sleepover and you were not prepared, so you're like, well, this is a picnic blanket, but you can put it on your body and
It's a
be
picnic
warm.
blanket, but you can put it on
Be
your
fine.
body.
It's not, like that kind of thing. Scratchy, the gross kind of scratchy ones, probably. I don't think that
Everyone
Lai
has those. I do not, but everyone else does.
I
do
don't
they exist?
either. I only have good blankets.
Yes.
I also only have good blankets.
But realistically, in their entire life, Lai has never once had a sleepover.
I was gonna say, what is Lai even doing with a picnic blanket? Is it a tablecloth? Like,
It's a amount of fabric that is
that's right.
something.
Curtain, isn't it? It's a
It's a
curtain.
curtain.
It's a curtain. You're giving Grandpa a curtain to sleep with.
It's a curtain.
It's absolutely a curtain.
It's a curtain.
Yeah, totally.
It's a curtain
Lai
that they have used as a picnic blanket prior to now.
Because I can't imagine anyone like Lai having a tablecloth.
No.
True.
Any tablecloth picnic blanket, like anything like that, would just be like a remnant from a past relationship or something, not a thing they would have ever bought themselves.
And Tal did not buy a picnic blanket, so
no, she's not a picnic kind of person. So yeah, it's like a curtain, and then Lai probably does have like a blanket that is with the couch, even though they are not a blanket girly.
Carmel is.
That one was Carmel.
One's Carmel.
So there'll, there's two blankets to get him through, and then the decorative pillow that is on the couch, but it's like a decorative pillow that has been there for over a decade at this point. Probably it like came with the couch,
Yep.
and so it's very worn in and little dingy, but you know it's what's in the house. So
Yes.
Lie helps round all of those things up for the big guy grandpa and
the big grandpa guy.
the big grand guy.
Grand big guy.
The grand big
The grand big guy. That's good.
Grand big guy.
And I guess I don't even know what time it is at this point, but it's probably sometime at night because
It is
Lie slept
late.
for a bit earlier. So now it's, you know, and we'll like give him another hug and then try to go to bed again. But while they're going upstairs, we'll pull out their phone to text Carmel.
Okay.
Carmel's
But I
asleep.
think it's like
Asleep, yeah.
reasonable. But I think it's like, yes, okay, this is weird. Good night, grandpa father, big guy.
Grandpa father. Grandpa father.
Grandpapa.
Grandpa father. Grandpa father.
Why is Papa?
Grandpa father. Grandpa father.
Just Papa.
Papa.
Pair.
Papa.
Okay.
So we'll send a text message to Carmel
Mhm.
after, at this point, it's probably been like a couple hours or something. But we'll send a text message that says, thank you for letting me know, full stop. They are blundering after that, trying to think of what else to say. Because a lot more definitely needs to be said. A lot has happened that I need to tell you about. Full stop. Even just today. Full stop. Like a lot. Full stop. This, I won't have to go into work anymore, I don't think. So
I think
maybe we can meet tomorrow, ?
Is that all one text message, or is it like the like piecemeal like?
No,
five
so that
messages?
is all one text message. And then after that, after having said maybe we can meet, then they would send another one which says, if that's okay with you.
I think there will be a pause. She is asleep, but I elected that if there was more than one, it would wake her if there was more than one of them. And so the response to the message will be, okay, full stop. Take care of your dad. Like there's these two separate text messages, like take care of your dad. And then another one, it's just like family comes first. Because she knows that they struggle with priorities. She doesn't say that, but the subtext is there.
Totally. Lie responds, everything's okay. Just really weird.
There is another response that just says, good night, Lie.
Aww.
They would send back a good night, Carmel.
She's still shaking.
I think there, after the good night, there's some stuff I should probably tell you too. And then another, but seriously, good night.
Okay.
And that's it.
Yeah, and then Lai will go to bed this time without extremely loud music. Just normal, just a
Vibes.
normal sleep, I think.
Other than the gentle hum of their processor brain being used
Yeah.
Stop.
to occasionally send out
The
faxes.
gentle computer fan noises.
The occasional internet noise.
The dial-up tone. That's the sound it makes when Lai wakes up now.
You've got mail.
Oh my goodness. I love it. It's great. It's funny. It's not at all what's happening, but like it's so close to that it's fun. Let's take a break.
A break?
Are we gonna finish today?
I thought that was the end of the session.
I have one more scene that needs to happen.
Not that it should be necessarily, but like for once I thought we were gonna get off without a cliffhanger. I was like, oh, that was tender. Oh shit. That was tender.
That's what you say, Shawnee. I'm sure it will be.
Yeah, look, it's not gonna end in a nicer way than just Lai goes to bed.
Yeah, Lai getting to sleep peacefully after having said goodnight, I love you to their father grandpa and goodnight to their somewhat estranged girlfriend.
Yeah, we will simply come back for the pain. The coda pain.
Okay, coda pain. Pain. Raphael. The time has passed. All the staff gather. Some of whom seem to feel trepidatious or look trepidatious about walking into a room. Some of whom do not seem to care. Everyone's a little bit weirded out by it. Like, do you ever have a staff meeting that was unplanned? That's right after, like, right at the point where you finish dinner, and it's like completely out of nowhere. Is someone getting fired? Are we all getting fired? Like, what is going on? So there's that kind of buzz to it. Yeah, is everyone being brought into the same room because we're all just like being, systematically killed? Like, what's happening here?
I said someone's been murdered, not someone is going to be murdered, but damn, tell me about your family's values. Yeah. Consider the source.
Jazz held some banger of meetings.
There was some meetings Jazz had.
Ooh, the meetings went different back then. Ooh.
What they called them? Jazz hands.
No.
We're right. The stream is ending on a worse note.
Doesn't matter. It's fine. Everyone walks into the room. What does Rafe say? What does Rafe do? Everyone's staring at Raphael because, like...
We've coordinated this with Silas, so...
And Silas looks at Raphael because he doesn't
they
necessarily...
had some time for it because everyone was like, can we do some stuff before we start? Rafe's asked Silas if there's any like what would normally be the excuse for bringing everyone together.
So Silas says, thank you everyone for coming to this meeting. I know it was very short notice. I know there have been, I know that you all know about Allison. She hasn't been well, and she isn't well still, but we're going to do everything we can, of course. Make sure that all communication goes through Noelle or myself. And if you could, for now, don't speak with her directly. Go through one of us. Everything is a little fraught right now. And then looks somewhat helplessly at Raphael because, like, that's more than he wanted to do. And he's still a dad that is worried about his kid. And like, what do you want me to do now?
That was really the crux of the matter. I didn't want people to worry, misunderstand, or you know how rumors can be. Just want to be clear with everyone. Some of you are a little bit worried. They don't need to be worried. Just trying to provide clarity. It's been a difficult day.
Someone says, "Is that it? We can go?"
So glances at Silas and sort of presumably nods because Silas doesn't have anything else.
Mm-mm. And people start to file out. Roll one more use magic for me.
I'm gonna spend luck on that.
You're gonna spend a luck. What did you get?
I got a 7.
Okay.
But don't particularly want to muck around with it.
Okay.
And I don't actually think Rafe spent that much.
No, I don't think
no.
they've ever done that at all. People start to filter out. Everyone is leaving until there is one person left. And they just face the doorway. Then look at Raphael. Then look at the doorway again. What was it you were here for?
Moral support.
And you provided that.
It's an ongoing process.
And is she going to be okay?
Not really for me to say.
Looks at the doorway again.
Is there an issue or?
Margot didn't kill me. Are you going to?
He does like pause and for, I imagine, longer than anyone would want him to. Mash, I'd certainly rather not. But like I said, it has been a difficult day. Let's come off the back of a very difficult week, month, year. But ultimately, I'm not the one that has been hurt by this.
Then what are you going to do?
Well, I think we're going to have a longer conversation.
The cuckoo shifts into Alison's form. What exactly do you want this conversation to be about?
Well, for starters, I think there are other people going to want to have a talk with you, not just me. But like I said, you've been causing a lot of trouble for a lot of people, so might start by trying to unravel some of that.
Is Martha still alive?
Does Rafe even know that name?
No.
I could not tell you.
And then I could not tell you anything.
Then I guess it's going to be less of a long conversation as much as a drawn out one.
And where are you going to take me?
I think that'll be part of the conversation.
You can't keep me here.
Do you have a different suggestion?
I can leave.
I assume you mean leave, like go, don't come back.
Yeah. Or go where you go. I know you're trying to do something different.
But I came here to do that.
I can't stay here, and I can't tell you what you want to know. Because if she's alive, she will kill me before I can. It is not worth my life to tell you anything. It's probably what happened to Jazz, isn't it?
I was not there for that. But again, that was a lot of harm caused there.
Not my problem. Not
Except
me.
that you had a hand in it.
Not me.
You want to look me right in the eye and tell me that you did not have a hand in the way Allison is right now. That whatever happened to her today, you did not have a hand in.
Of course I had a hand in that. It's my job.
You see the problem, right?
I see the problem. Problem is you put me in a cage and you're too scared to do anything with it.
Except I don't need to do anything with it. The point is to know where you are. If you out in the weeds, then you could be anyone. Everyone has to be on their toes all the time. No one can trust anyone else.
How long do you think it will take me to get out of here?
I mean, I guess that depends.
I'm not a helpless bird.
Never expect you to be, but can you get out faster than it take for Silas to get back downstairs? For a number of other people to get here?
They come back downstairs, they see me, they kill me. Well, not looking like this. I doubt looking like this.
I don't know if that helped you as much as you think it is.
I think at this point in time, it would say a lot more about you than me, all of you, if you, any of you, killed me looking like this.
You don't think people could understand that you are not Allison? That is just a mask that you are wearing?
I sound like Allison too.
It's a very good mask.
It's a very good mask. How will they sleep at night? How will you sleep at night? If I start screaming now and crying and pleading for my life, will it make it easier to sleep? You feel good about yourself?
If you have to ask that, you don't know me very well at all. You haven't offered any kind of assurance that you will actually just go.
There is nothing that I can offer you, nothing I can give you that proves that. You won't know I'm gone. I will just be gone. Because, God, staying around will get me killed. And I am not my brother.
This mouth, is she scary as you say? How does running away get you away from her?
It doesn't. It just slows her down.
So would
But
you
at
not
least
be
if I
safer
don't
here?
tell you anything,
I'm not saying tell us anything, but are you safer here, locked away somewhere so that everyone know where you are and can keep an eye on you?
where was Jazz exactly?
I don't think that was Maltha.
No? You sure?
My point is not that it would be safe. Is it any less safe than leaving? Sound like you dead either way.
One of them is a quick, for her, relatively kind death for services rendered. Staying here, giving up any information at all. I might never die. So I hope you know that's the decision you're making.
I appreciate that you are appealing to my compassion. Certainly makes sense. I get it, I do. But I can count the number of people that I truly care for on one hand. And there's a couple others, sort of, we're working on that. But people I truly care for I can count on one hand. And you have been directly and indirectly responsible for more than half of them feeling pain, feeling concern, feeling worry. I don't need you dead. But you will give me no reason to trust that you would leave. And if we don't know where you are, the problem just start again. It doesn't solve the problem. You offer me something that actually solved the problem, I might consider it, but you're not doing that. I don't need your information. Others might have different opinion, but I don't need it. I just need the problem you're causing to stop.
Then kill me.
Is that what you want?
I'm done with it. Better this one than hers. I'm dead either way.
She that frightening then? Not even worth fighting back against this person who would kill you for services rendered, as it were.
No. No.
Are you sure this is the way you want to do it?
No, Raphael. This is the way you want to do it. So do it.
Oh. Raphael is going to walk over to the cuckoo. Do they just are they just passive, I guess, at this
Yeah.
point?
They're passive. They're still Allison.
Yep. Walks over to them and I don't know if you need me to roll something, but his intention is to do it.
His intention is to do it?
He is probably either going to send him in or he's already in Darker Self.
Mm-hmm.
So either like the process of this conversation has put him there, or
He was there to begin with.
he was already there, like after talking with Allison.
Mm-hmm. You don't have to roll anything. Completely passive.
It's going to stand behind him or them, I guess, and pulls a knife out, slits their throat.
In the fucking hallway, foyer, wherever. Just
Oh no! It's a room. It's a closed
in
door
the spare
room.
room. Spare
Still-
oom. Blood everywhere in the spare oom.
Still rough.
Wardrobe. Yes.
With a knife? A knife?
It is
Very up close and personal.
It is a
It's a family knife.
very old-looking knife. Like
Fucking knew it.
very old, but
Mhm.
it is. I guess it like you look at it and you go and you get the sense that it's sharp.
It's a very old
that?
knife.
That's a shit.
Yeah,
That's
it's
a
like, and like if it was like that, shouldn't look as good as it does for the age that it appears to be. It
Oh,
shouldn't be
I
in
still
that
the,
kind of
I still the
condition.
glint.
And it's sharp as fuck. Sharp as fuck, boy.
For it is a magical dagger.
I see.
R.I.P. Bear.
Does he stay there for long? Does he do anything?
I think he sort of just stays there until he knows the cuckoo has died.
It takes longer than expected, both for the cuckoo to fully die, but also it takes longer than expected for the cuckoo to lose shape, to lose form.
Yeah. He just sort of sits there holding the body until that happens.
It's bare.
Sort of acknowledges that, but not in a sort of like he's quite detached by this point, and it's just sort of, okay then. And then picks up the body, goes back to their car, gets in
with the body,
like chucks it in the back or something.
Yep.
Not chucks, y'all.
Well, like,
Plops,
flops, I
put,
guess.
flop,
you know.
roll, places, deposits, places the
Stop.
body in the back of the car. Yep.
Gets in, pulls out his phone, sends a text to Jay, and then a text to Silas.
Hey, you might want to ask someone to clean up in there.
We got him, lads.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is it the same message to both?
It's probably like it's like the same message, but in Silas's one, it's like there's a bit of a mess in the room.
A bit.
I
Silas would reply, I could smell it.
Sure.
Look, fucking sure. At this point,
Whatever, man. I don't know.
Is Silas something that I should know?
it's something that we've all been pontificating on for quite some time now, and nobody knows, including his children or his child,
or his wife.
or his wife. I figured she knew.
No, she doesn't know.
Well, shit.
And so Is the cliffhanger what Raphael's going to do with this body? Like, what's...
He just drives off.
He just drives
Into
off.
the sunset with the body.
Where is Raphael going with this body? Come, my minions, arise.
Please, please, please.
Where is Raphael going with this body?
I don't know if he like has a plan. It's just not at Allison's place, essentially.
Okay. Yep.
Was the sort of
Okay.
It's probably like while driving, be like, I need to do something with this.
Yep.
Like, I need to clean myself and then also get rid of the body somewhere.
So
Actually might might message that to Jay. Be like, if you have recommendations for body disposal.
I mean, right now they're a wolf.
And
That's body disposal.
no,
I mean, that's a body disposal unit, but at the same time, probably.
Find the nearest pig farm.
Jesus Christ.
I'm entertained by this because Danny, you're actually a lot. You entertain many more gory thoughts than I do. So I am entertained.
Of course
by
not.
This.
No.
I mean, actually, yeah. So sending a message, Jay. Here's the thing: Jay will not receive.
He's not. He's
for 3 days.
Ray's not expecting a response.
Okay, cool.
Okay. And it might like later occur.
Yeah.
Like that it is like 3. It's not just like it'll be tomorrow. It's like, oh wait, hang on.
It'll be days. Yeah. Everyone's a little fucked up right now. Just a little bit. Surprisingly, Lie is less fucked up than they were before. But you know,
The bar is through the floor.
I would like to
Very
roll,
low.
I would
Bar
like
is
to roll
in the basement.
Dark Past.
The fuck?
What
A
do you want?
move.
I think hopefully 7 is fine.
What does it do? Please read it to me.
10 plus 2 questions. Oh, yes, it's only 1. 7 or 9, you ask 1 of the questions.
What is it? What is supposed to happen? I don't know what the move is.
So it's you troll through your memories for something relevant to the case at hand. On a 10 plus, ask the keeper 2 questions from the list below. On a 7 to 9, ask 1.
Okay.
And on a miss,
What are your questions? You didn't miss.
Sorry. On a miss, you can ask the question anyway, but that will mean you were personally complicit in creating the situation you are now dealing with.
Yeah, I mean, you already are, so...
Whoops. What the question is, who do I know who can help us right now?
I mean, an undertaker? A Reaper would have been present for this. But not such that Raphael would have been able to see, is the thing.
Yeah.
So Lai will know if they look at the feed the next day.
The feed!
Just if they scroll up, they know what happened.
Oh, cuckoo.
Go through your notifications.
Check your notice.
Yeah. It's like,
and they'll know.
But like, it's not just like it's disposing of a body without too many questions.
I mean, they will find someone and they can do this thing. I don't know that going through the process of that, they can do this thing.
There is a person, they will help.
There is a person, they will help, yes. They don't tell you how they're going to dispose of it, but they do.
Certainly don't ask.
Yes, good.
Fair enough.
Oof.
At this point, I am going to say the session comes to a close with Raphael driving. Post body disposal. Sure, humming a jaunty tune. No,
He's
jaunty tune.
very.
I know that.
There's just like no emotion.
There is nothing.
Really.
And what is the saddest and possibly most ironic thing is that it is entirely possible that Raphael still does not understand or feel the same way that Allison does, even in that moment.
Oh, definitely not in that moment.
No, I mean at all.
He's definitely feeling a lot of things. It's just not showing on his face.
Yes, exactly. And so that is where we are going to end tonight. It's not a cliffhanger. I don't hang any cliffs every time. I don't have to hang.
I think you just did this out of spite, honestly.
I mean, it wasn't a nice and tender moment between a child and
Lion and the dad, yeah.
and
the father, grandfather.
Also,
Well-
quite frankly, every single other session, especially this season, has ended with, and that's where we're going to leave it for today.
Because with every other session, there's been okay, I can see where this beat's going.
I know.
And it's going to take us another 3 hours to resolve, so we're not doing it. Is
Not
basically
saying
what
it's
happens.
intentional. I'm saying every session ends with, and that is where we're going to leave it for today.
Yeah. So that is where we're going to leave it for today. Because it is latte, and it is time for beard.
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 And food.
Ooh, fahood.
Everyone loves a food. And a snooze.
A snooze.
I'm going to stop this now. And I was going to say kill the stream.
I think we've done enough killing for this evening.
We've done
Thanks,
it.
everyone.
There's been enough for today.
Thanks,
Good night,
kids.
everyone.
Bye.
Bye.